Donald Trump's public questioning of confidence in Kash Patel comes amid rising scrutiny over FBI leadership, marking a notable moment in U.S. politics where the intersection of loyalty, competence, and institutional norms is under intense focus. Patel, a former Trump aide, occupies a position that is as politically sensitive as it is operationally critical, uh, given the FBI's central role in national security, law enforcement, and high profile investigations. His tenure has been characterized by both staunch support from Trump and growing criticism from various corners, including Republican commentators, Democrats, and career FBI personnel. This dynamic creates an environment ripe for tension and speculation. One of the major factors contributing to the questioning of confidence is Patel's handling of high profile cases. In the aftermath of the Charlie Kirk assassination, Patel prematurely stated that a suspect had been apprehended, a claim that was later found to be inaccurate. While this may seem like a minor miscommunication, in high stakes situations, such errors are amplified by media scrutiny and can erode credibility quickly. Public expectations for the FBI involve precision, transparency, and reliability. And when statements do not align with facts, they inevitably fuel doubt. Additionally, Patel's approach to managing information, balancing transparency against operational secrecy, has been a source of contention. The withholding of certain documents in the Epstein case, for example, disappointed conservative supporters who had anticipated full disclosure. Such actions, even if legally justified, can be interpreted as misalignment with the expectations of stakeholders, creating perceptions of ineffectiveness or secrecy. Beyond communication missteps, accusations of politicization have played a central role in shaping skepticism about Patel's leadership. Allegations have emerged that Patel has overseen the removal of senior FBI officials perceived as insufficiently loyal, raising concerns about institutional integrity. Career civil servants within the agency have reportedly expressed unease as firings motivated by perceived political alignment rather than performance can disrupt internal culture and morale. Institutional norms in law enforcement agencies are designed to ensure operational independence, impartiality, and continuity. When leadership decisions appear driven by partisan motives, both internal staff and public trust can be undermined. Patel's leadership style and prioritization of FBI initiatives have also been scrutinized. Reports suggest that certain traditional responsibilities, such as counterintelligence and public corruption investigations, may have been deprioritized in favor of other areas more aligned with political expectations. Internal critiques also cite issues of punctuality, attendance at critical briefings, and overall organizational discipline. These factors, though individually minor, collectively contribute to a narrative of inconsistent leadership and raise questions about his suitability to manage one of the nation's most critical law enforcement agencies. Trump's involvement adds another layer of complexity. His continued public defense of Patel underscores the importance of loyalty in the administration's approach to leadership appointments. Patel's alignment with Trump's political priorities provides the president with a trusted figure in a key institution, potentially insulating him from investigations or scrutiny that could be politically damaging. However, this alignment is a double-edged sword. While it secures Patel's position in the short term, it also heightens expectations. Any misstep by Patel is immediately magnified and may reflect poorly on Trump himself, creating a cycle where both the leader and his appointee are judged simultaneously by public and political opinion. The consequences of eroding confidence in Patel could be significant. Congressional oversight, already intensifying through hearings and investigations, could become more aggressive if perceived failures continue. Lawsuits from dismissed officials alleging retaliatory firings or politically motivated decisions could further expose Patel and the FBI to legal scrutiny. Internally, morale may decline as career agents question the motivations behind leadership decisions, potentially weakening the agency's operational effectiveness. Public trust, which is critical for the FBI's ability to carry out sensitive investigations, could also be jeopardized, particularly if the perception of partisan influence persists. In assessing Patel's position, it is clear that he possesses certain strengths. His alignment with Trump ensures political backing, which is a valuable asset in a highly polarized environment. He has also demonstrated the capacity to act decisively in certain situations, such as apprehending suspects in high-profile cases, which bolsters claims of effectiveness. However, these advantages are counterbalanced by vulnerabilities, including perceived experience gaps, accusations of partisanship, and missteps in communication. The combination of internal resistance, legal exposure, and media amplification of errors creates a precarious situation that requires careful management. Trump's public questioning of confidence may serve multiple purposes. It signals awareness of criticism and internal concerns, manages expectations for stakeholders, and demonstrates to both supporters and critics that leadership accountability is being enforced. This rhetorical strategy allows Trump to maintain control over the narrative, signaling that he monitors his appointees closely and is prepared to respond to lapses in performance. At the same time, it communicates to the media and political opponents that the administration is responsive to issues within its own ranks, potentially mitigating backlash. To restore confidence, Patel would need to implement stronger communication practices, reinforce institutional norms, and ensure operational discipline. Transparent and accurate reporting, adherence to procedural standards, and engagement with internal and external critics are essential. Balancing politically sensitive priorities with the traditional responsibilities of the FBI is critical, as is maintaining visible accountability for high-profile investigations. Demonstrating competence, consistency, and impartiality could rebuild trust both within the agency and among the public. The broader implications of this situation extend beyond Patel's individual performance. It reflects ongoing challenges in balancing the independence of law enforcement agencies with the political expectations of elected officials. The FBI's credibility depends not only on legal compliance, but also on the perception of impartiality and integrity. Missteps, perceived or real, have ripple effects that influence public cooperation, internal morale, and the political landscape. Oversight mechanisms, including Congress and the Inspector General, play a vital role in maintaining checks and balances, and their responses to developments will shape norms for leadership accountability in federal law enforcement agencies. Looking ahead, several scenarios are plausible. If Patel stabilizes his leadership, improves communication, and avoids further errors, confidence may be restored, strengthening both his position and the administration's credibility. Continued missteps or internal backlash, however, could erode trust, prompting calls for reform or even leadership change. Public relations damage may necessitate policy adjustments to mitigate perception issues, while a complete leadership overhaul would reset the situation but signal instability. Each path carries consequences for political cohesion, institutional integrity, and public perception of the FBI. In conclusion, the questioning of confidence in Kash